Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, I'm going to keep railing against the media for two reasons. One, the way they ignore me and insult me. And I think it's going to be good politics for me at the end when voters across the state of Kentucky realize how unfair and ridiculous the news media is. Just think about this. Somebody who is self-financing, running for governor, who, by the way, you can go look at my 9-page long resume on DetersForGovernor.com. And you got to ask yourself this question, is this guy qualified to be governor? And the answer is hell yes. Is he a qualified candidate running for governor? Hell yes. Do you realize on Facebook, I have 12,000 followers right now, and that's just my governor's site that I started in 2021. Cameron has 14. Qualls has about the same amount of number. I mean, that's how far I've come. So by the way, I have far more than they do because I got other. Bulldog Meat TV, for example, has 25,000. So that's me, and that's not news. But consider this. I am a candidate who's bashing Mitch McConnell, the senior Republican senator from the state. Not one news agency doesn't do a story about that. That's not news. Are you kidding me? The Butcher Pakistan, which tells the story of how I'm a fighter. No story about it. Trump endorsed Cameron. I think it was a mistake. And by the way, I'm still hopeful. And I'm still supporting Trump 1,000% and defend Trump and speak out in support of Trump. And Cameron never does. That's not news. That's not news. That's not an interesting, that's a pretty damn interesting political story. Not coverage. I'm the only Republican candidate running for governor with the 3 exceptions on abortion. That's not news. I'm the only candidate running for governor who supports medicinal pot, rec pot, and full gaming. That's not news. That's not news. I'm the only one who gives out his personal cell phone number, and that's not news. The only thing they cover is things that they perceive are negative. They will not, it just tells you how biased they are. How is that fair to say, well, we're going to report this as negative, but they never report anything that my campaign does positive? Held Freedom Fest all around the state, not covered by one. Think about it. It is weird. I mean, it is so biased, it's really bizarre. I'm going to end with an anecdote. There is a few small newspaper guys around the state that like me. One of them called Judy Claves of the Northern Kentucky Tribune yesterday to ask her, did she see the story about our Durrani victories, trial victories? And is she going to report it? And she ducked it. And then asked, well, have you read the Butcher Pakistan? Crickets. He goes, I'll send you my copy of it. Because he called me, he says, do you know Judy Claves? I said, yeah, used to be friend, now a foe. And he tells me that story. Just think about that. Northern Kentucky Tribune won't write a story about the only Northern Kentucky candidate running for governor, and there hasn't been one elected since 1900, and he only served for 4 days because he was assassinated. Link, Kentucky, no story, a Northern Kentucky paper, no story about the Northern Kentucky candidate. By the way, when I confronted Judy Claves about that once, she goes, well, there's more than one candidate from Northern Kentucky. That was when Savannah Maddox. Well, Judy, there isn't 2 now, is there? You see, it's unbelievable. 5-9-12-19 Inquirer. Ignore it all. By the way, I want to stress this to you. I'm not whining in like a wimpy fashion, as you can tell. I'm pointing it out to you because I think it's going to help me in the end that you realize the mistreatment by the media towards me. And why would that be? Why would that be? I know how much you hate the media. You hate the media. If you hate the media, you got to be for me because the media hates me. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day, Kentucky.